Once Miss Streetz say it, I rock with it, man. She one of those people on question. All right, we appreciate you.
Me and Miss Streetz, how you gonna do 'em like that?
Drunk, I know I'm rebelling.
Somebody that
It's
can
random,
sing,
but I'm
and then
trying
we're
to
gonna
see
get
what's
into some
up.
other stuff that he does. Miicaah, what's good?
What's going on? What's going on, Miss Streetz? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. So we have to start with the single, your latest single, "Drunk." It's featuring Amber Simone. Talk about the record.
Oh my goodness, man. The record was definitely expressing how I was feeling at the time when I made the song, you know what I'm saying? I was coming from a long trip, and I think my manager was just like, "Yo, let's go outside." You know, first time being in Atlanta, so we outside experiencing the Atlanta nightlife. Got a little too messed up, and she decided to have a studio session in the midst of everything. I'm like, "Yo, I'm drunk." So the beat came on, I just drunk, and then from there, it became what it became.
Right. So when you originally made the record, did you have the feature? Was Amber Simone always on it, or how did that come about?
Um, Actually, no. When I originally made the record, Amber Simone wasn't the feature. I just made the like first verse and hook. But when I went to go lay the track down in the studio, Amber was in the studio with me, and my manager was like, "Yo, Amber should be on the song." You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, "Yo, Amber, you want to hop on?" She was like, "Yeah, that's cool." Amber's such a like cool person to work with, so easy going, easy flowing. She was just like, "Yo," she left the studio, went in some corner for like 10 minutes, came back, was like, "All right, I'm done." I was like, "What the fuck?" Then she, man, came back with that beautiful verse of hers, man. You know, Amber's voice is real, real, real beautiful. So
Amazing.
it was dope. It just came together so perfect.
Yes, and I want to say both of you guys voices complement each other, definitely on the record. And I would love to hear more music from you all. I don't know if that's a plan, but that would definitely be dope.
Definitely a plan, man. With of course we got solo songs, but me and Amber got a nice collection, you know, with us two together. So I can't wait to put that music out and let you guys all, you know, hear that, man. It's gonna be dope.
Cool. And speaking of complimenting each other, y'all had some marketing genius plan, and y'all had a lot of people fooled behind the record drunk. Get into that. Talk about that.
All right, so that idea was we didn't even know about that idea before we did it type shit. Like we went to my manager was like, "Yo, I want to celebrate, you know, y'all hard work." So we get in the Uber on the way to the spot, and out of nowhere, she was like, "Well, so you guys got to propose to each other." I lied about, you know, this dinner and said it was a proposal dinner because she made reservations for this spot at Ponce City Market, and she was like, they canceled reservations on her last minute, and she was like, "No, this is for a proposal." Da da da, like just, you know, just lying to him. And so they was like, "Oh my God, okay, we're gonna make some stuff work." So we end up getting like free food and everything, but we had to like propose and make it seem like we was, you know what I'm saying, getting engaged. And we was like, "Yo, why not capitalize off this?" Shit went crazy on the page. But the second video went even crazier. We had people was wondering, like, "Yo, is he really engaged?" Like people would just question and leave stuff like, "What's going on? Are they really engaged, man? What's going on?" You know, so you know, it was a fun experience, but you know, a lot of my fans and supporters were kind of upset about that, man.
Of course, of course. Especially, you got the ladies. So of course they feel in a certain type of way, like, oh no, he's already locked in. But it was definitely a great plan, marketing strategy. Loved it. So let's go back to the beginnings for you. When did you realize you had a gift?
Um, I've been pretty much singing my whole life, man. My mom was like a choir director. She always saw my dad be singing too. So, you know, pretty much like almost every black person started off in church, you know. Started off in church, man.
Singing.
I was in the youth, you know, the singing group, all that stuff. Like you go to my church back home in Durham, you got baby pictures of me like in the youth fucking choir, bro, like just licking tiny face.
That's dope. So, but
Yes.
okay, so once you realized you could sing, who gave you that confidence or that push to actually become an artist?
I would say it came just through experiencing real life reactions off of like open mics I did back home. Just seeing how the audience would just gravitate towards what I do because I always was like, man, I don't know, just questioning. When you experience and when you do it, you like, oh wow, these people really like this. I'm like, maybe I can do something with this. And,
Right,
got
right.
a little bit more saucy with it, more confident on the stage with it. So, now it's what it is today.
Now it's easy peasy for you.
Yeah.
So, do you write your own music or you work with other writers?
Yeah, I write my own music. I started working with writers I say last year when I came to Atlanta.
Mhm.
My manager introduced me to that. And it's been really fun. Like I recently worked with this beautiful writer named Star Baby. She wrote for Chris Brown, a couple other famous people, a couple, really, really dope. Super expensive, but you know how to love.
Right.
It was work on that. Work with Jazzy Faye. I work with um America. A lot of people like that I really didn't see myself working with, I was just like, wow, this is really happening, man. But
Right.
yeah, I definitely work with writers. And it's the vibe too when the writer's with you though, it's amazing. Especially when it's something together and it's coming together like a puzzle and it's like, oh, this is
Right.
cool. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. It makes the whole process, like you said, amazing. So
Yeah.
recently, Mariah the Scientist, she spoke about her songs being labeled R&B, and she kind of felt that there should be a new genre because she wanted her music to kind of fall under multiple genres. What about your music? How do you feel your music and where should it fall as far as genres?
Um, I would say I developed my own genre. A lot of people say R&B just because it's known and that's what people are used to.
Right.
But I would say I call my genre R&P, rhythm and player. Because it's R&B, that's like it's saying, oh, I'm singing straight to the ladies, and not supporting the guys. But R&P is like, yo, I'm singing something that the guys can listen to and the ladies love, you know what I'm saying? So it's just rhythm and player, you know what I'm saying? So I got rhythm and I got the vibes for the players, you know what I'm saying?
That's cool. That's actually dope. That's cool. So speaking of player, I see that you serenade women a whole lot when you do your shows and stuff like that. Do you feel that's a way to connect to the supporters, or that's just something natural for you to do?
Pretty much I say both.
Mhm.
Because people like experiences, you know what I'm saying? If you think about humans, all we have is our senses. So, eyes, smell, touch, all that stuff. So when I perform it, I try to touch every single sense.
Mhm.
Also, it's pretty natural to me, you know what I'm saying? Especially like when the vibe is cool, you're talking to somebody and they talking to you back and it's like good energy between both. It just make it a lot easier.
That's cool. That's cool. So, favorite R&B artists for you? Who are those people? Who's like your go-to R&B artist to listen to? New, old, whoever.
My favorite R&B artist right now, I would say is Usher.
Mm.
Just the longevity he's been in the game, the professionalism he has, and he's a dope singer, man. Like he's a really good singer. I still listen to Usher's old stuff. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
It's just and it's motivation too to show like hard work can take you there. You know what I'm saying? This man worth $200 million a year residency in Vegas. So basically he can really chill if he want to, but it's the love for the music for him. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love about it too. It's like, and also I learned a lot from him. Like I learned like vocal lessons aren't too cool. Like Usher is doing vocal lessons and he's the legend in the game.
Right.
Then why am I not doing vocal lessons? You know what I'm saying? Why am I not doing certain things like? And
Yeah.
then new school, I would say new school. I gotta give it to Chris Brown. Definitely Chris Brown, man. Hard work. You know what I'm saying? His work ethic is crazy, and a lot of people that I've met that say they met Chris Brown say he's one of the most professional people they've done business with.
Hmm. Right. I believe that. I can see that for sure. And back to Usher. Of course, he's doing the Super Bowl, so shout out to Usher with that. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah,
Um,
that's crazy.
it's gonna be amazing. So, what's your main inspiration? How do you stay motivated? How do you stay focused on making music?
I say just the love for it, the love and passion for it. That's the biggest motivator for me. Because if I don't love something, if I don't got a passion for something, then I'm kind of just like, hey, I'm gonna do something else. That I got a feeling for it. I'm like, yo, if like when I think about it, it kind of like gets me up in the morning. Like it motivates me to do stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's my motivator, the love and the passion for real.
Yes, cool. So what's next for you? What's coming up? What should your supporters know about?
Definitely working on the video for Drunk, of course. Long overdue. And this year I'm planning on dropping at least like 5 singles. A
Mhm.
lot of, I was gonna do like 20 singles, but I was like, nah, let me just give them 5 good ones
Mhm.
and video for each one and just go hard with the promo and marketing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if I drop a single like this month, I'll do it for 2 months. Drop another single 2 months, go hard, promotion, you know what I'm saying? It's just,
Mhm.
giving the people different varieties of Miicaah. You feel me?
Right, nice. That's cool. So shout outs. I want you to shout out key people that's been there from day one, people that came later on down the line. Go ahead and shout those people out.
Man, I gotta shout out one of my first managers who I was running around with. Her name is Keita Connects out there in North Carolina. And my videographer, we just went everywhere together. New York, traveling different shows, you know what I'm saying? And of course I was funding myself. I'm still funding myself, so I'm independent. And shout out to my current manager. Her name is Annalise. I met her when I was in New York doing the show.
Okay.
And it's actually the story is actually part of my EPK I'm putting together right now.
Mhm.
Shout out to my booking agent Coco Kiss, for making sure everything goes smoothly with Miss Streets, Shout out to Miss Streets for the wonderful vibe she gave me when we first met.
Yes.
At, the love and hip hop, shooting and screening and not with a screening, it was just a shooting.
An
So
interesting day too, but
yeah, that was pretty cool, And then shout out to the people that surround me 24/7, the other artists, man. Like right now I got Ote, Mako, Book with Bone. He's not an artist. He's just one of those. He's a manager. You know what I'm saying? Also, he runs a record label as well. The Boom Mans. You know what I'm saying? Really teaching me the game and how the music industry actually works. Music business. You know what I'm saying? Everybody always say music industry when it's really a business. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So you got to treat it as such. You know what I'm saying? And of course, my mama, daddy. But most importantly, shout out the guy. You know what I'm saying? Has been with me before I was even in that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he knew what was going on. He knew I was going to be here right now.
Mm,
So I just had to, trust and believe in him. So
nice. Yep, most definitely. So you have to give out your Instagram, YouTube if you have, TikTok, all the good stuff so people know how to watch your videos, support the music and also know what's coming up.
um, so I think I made all my handles the same. It's gonna be Miicaah Official, Miicaah. There's 2 I's and 2 A's official. I did that for my TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, I believe, also. And then what else? YouTube, I think is just my name, Miicaah, Miicaah. I believe it's Miicaah Official too. I just try to make everything like easy to find from everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, at the end of the day, all they gotta do is Google you, like they say, and it'll all pop up, right?
Nah, yeah, that's real. I Googled myself the other day and I was like, let me just Google it. So I typed in my name and I was like, oh snap. This thing like I
It's
popped up. I
real.
was like, okay. I said, wow.
So, before you go, if you feel like giving us a little bit of singing bars for the people.
Mm. All right, yes. Let me go ahead. Keep it, with the drunk vibes. I said, drunk. I know I'm rambling. It's random, but I'm trying to see what's up. Let me slide your way. Fuck your man. I could be on the way. Drunk. Uh, I can't control it. These drunk emotions got a nigga tripping. Dive up in your ocean like I'm going swimming. Tell me if you with it or not. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. See, listen, I feel like I'm one of them girls that was serenaded just now. That was amazing. So I wish you nothing but the best, Miicaah. I'm going to support your music. If I see you doing any shows here in ATL, I'm definitely pulling up. But keep working, keep doing what you're doing.
Yes, yes. Non-stop. Non-stop.